replay reviews and allows Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is, fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Now, here's Wagner. Offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Mr. Fundamentals. The shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. Isaac outside. Out to Anthony. Puts up a three. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Davis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
The Magic trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anthony finds Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, what a job by Mo Bamba to get to his area. Get on the interior, pick your spots. Mo Bamba does just that.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Looking to get it going. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
.27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. Outside Anthony. Back to Wagner. A three ball. Good on the three-point shot. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Mo Wagner, a legit threat from deep. This guy's so good at pulling the trigger when you give him an opportunity.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this.
Here they come, Magic fans.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Mr. Fundamentals really making... a difference here.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the three spot.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
Sacramento leading by 14. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Suggs. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Suggs. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Mr. Fundamentals. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important. That is Ahmed Bamba. He's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Markelle Fultz. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Murray's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here is Davis, trying his luck from deep. With 1 on the clock, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And give credit to Murray right there, absorbing the hit and finding a way to finish.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Carter out there with Bamba. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Suggs. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And that one drops. And the Kings lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Bamba, and he drops it in from the low post.
And they've really gotten on track here. In the second half, after that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Banchero's checked in for Wendell Carter. Then for the Kings, Barnes is checked in for Terrence Davis, and it's Fox in for Mitchell.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up 3-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
And there's the pass to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. And it's Suggs missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Murray left side. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Misses the three.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Bamba's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Fox against Anthony. Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass. And 12 points for Jalen Suggs.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Timeout called by the Kings.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
It's time for your 407 bench feed.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's the three. Orlando grabs the miss. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Kings leading now by 11. Over in the corner, Barnes. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Dishes it to Murray. Good on the bucket.
And most scouts felt there was a clear top three in the last draft, but Murray is making his case. Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The fourth overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings need. Not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Kicks to Suggs. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Kings leading now by 14. The dish now to Fox. Barnes passes to Mr. Fundamentals. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one. And it's reflected in the score.
Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Sacramento.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for Mr. Fundamentals.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 17.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is hot, the block is 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 hot. They tried to want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner. I'm headed for the border. Mix the with water. To my auntie, Hungary, I can't be. So I to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can't breathe. Maybe it's the scuba dive air tank. Maybe it's to do it when they say I can't. Maybe it's the is what they say I ain't. But either way, I ain't taking that bait. It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is hot, the block is 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 really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway. The block's definition of hot, I be a simile. I know the definition of op, that be the enemy. I seen a lot of brothers get, God forbid, and get locked, cause they ain't tending me. Diaz, buenos dias to senoritas. By the kiosk for fly Adidas, forever eating la comida. We lurking just to catch you lacking, like we on cheaters. Free us, rip us, long live us. We try to grab the plate of what the won't give us. Most of mine never had a Thanksgiving, so instead of giving thanks, man, taking what's given. You know what it is at the city. Girl, free to if you don't wear wide. When it comes to paper, that's that I require. When it comes to power, that's.
So this year, I had to get back to my scoring roots because we needed some more points on the board. So I made a 6'6", two-guard, 201 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. Now the nice thing about this player is that he's a two-way, three-level scorer. So I have a ton of perimeter defense to stop some of the guards that like to dribble and try to sauce us. And I can also score from anywhere on the court. Three-pointers, mid-range, driving, it's all there. It's a jack of all trades, and I like to compare this build to like a young Kobe, which I really like to play as in 2K. So
it's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in a two-guard. Now here's Curry. He played a great game against New Orleans. Outside, Green. Pass to Wiseman. The three from Curry. He drops it from range.
Wiseman, that long frame and that left hand, able to whip that pass to his teammate.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals from deep. Rebounded by Green. About a minute played here so far in the first. Curry passes to Thompson. Now here's Wiggins. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Wiggins outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. Pulls it. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5.
And the right guy to finish the job, Curry.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16. Something else, guys.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Outside, Green. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And here's Murray. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
And here's Curry for 3. No good that time. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Thompson. Right wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Thompson. Sacramento again missing. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That one drops for him.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Sabonis finds Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Barnes can be hard to contain sometimes around the rim. He can create just enough space to be effective.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Timeout called, the Warriors. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their...
And the Kings shooting about 43% on this one. On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Barnes. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 2. Three-pointer, Fox. Counted from distance. Fox has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Warriors leading. Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. "16 feet out, and that one drops."
That's a shot Klay Thompson is very capable of making.
Poole against Fox. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the Kings with another 3.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Thompson, no good. Sacramento has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Thompson. Mr. Fundamentals.
I like how hard Thompson's working right now on defense. He's just not giving them anything easy.
And he banks in the layup. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Offensive rebound. Murray's shot is good.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Pass to Wiggins. Beyond the arc. With the putback. Great positioning on the put. Wiseman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And that one's long.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Kept alive. Wiseman. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Wiseman just has that great rebounding range to be in there and make something happen for a second chance bucket.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Thompson with the block.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Offline with a 3. The Kings have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Well, Brent, this Kings franchise looking to turn things around. It's been years since they've contended.
Yeah, B.A., you don't ever really want to get specific with win totals on a year, but how nice would it be for the Kings to hit that 40-win mark and try to get themselves into the postseason? Hoping this recent coaching change will give them that boost to finally have some postseason basketball in Sacramento.
Golden State calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these... Players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Kings on top. They lead by 1. And will be
38, 39. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors U15. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And after a fit. Even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. James Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Shots good by Thompson.
And Wiggins is a capable passer. One that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here he goes, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Wiggins. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hawks the pass to Barnes. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Thompson. It's Barnes on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Shot from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass. And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Fox outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Back to Fox. Pass to Murray. And here's Fox. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Defended by Thompson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
The 3 from Thompson, good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
And some changes here for the Warriors. The Warriors leading. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 2 spot.
Now, there are nights he makes it look easy. Tonight, he's making it look even easier.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Puts it up. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the middle. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. Maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And here's Thompson for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called from Sacramento.
And 941 days away from being on the floor. That had to be so difficult for Klay Thompson. You think about his contributions last year in the finals run, and I don't think he was ever fully healthy, but it's so great for the Warriors in their trio to have Klay back on the court.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And during his return from a torn ACL and a torn Achilles, Klay was his own harshest critic.
Well, really tough to be away that long. And the emotions, the thoughts that go through your head about regaining your form, being an elite player once again. And that doesn't just come from you. You got to have a great team around you, and that goes for the physicians, the teammates, the coaching staff, and the front office to get Klay back to where he was in the finals last year. But man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Murray to the wing, right side. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Outside Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Wiseman inside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Curry passes to Thompson. That's tipped. Wiggins outside to the paint. Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
And the Kings call time here. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer. Sees guys get open before they do.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going harder to the paint and doing damage from inside. And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
1:43 left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And that one's good.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Thompson outside. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Murray. And it's the Kings ball. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Yeah, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
And he drops the first. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Al.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on a block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning, or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is hot, the block is 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 hot. They tried to want me hot. I won't be hot.
Lethal. But enough about my build because he's phenomenal. Brian, you also created a guard, so we're running 3 guards this year?
Yeah, so I'm running with a 6'8" guard. It is a point guard. I have a massive 7'4" wingspan, and you kind of look across the board. My attributes are pretty well balanced, so I can do a little bit of everything. The archetype is a 3-level shot creator, so whether it's inside, mid-range, or 3-point scoring, I kind of have a little bit of everything. And then one thing I really love is the rebounding. 91 offensive rebounding, 78 defensive rebounding. Now the defensive rebounding, I leave that all up to John because I can't steal boards from him anyways. But offensive rebounding,
This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Osman in at the small forward.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Mr. Fundamentals. Murray against Mobley. For Murray, a nice shot by Mobley.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was third in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Osman. Here's Allen. And the shot goes in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Inside. There's Sabonis. And he banks in the layup.
Check out Sabonis putting that size to work, getting the finish despite the contact.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here is Mitchell. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Mobley. Here's Osman. For 3, Mitchell. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Clippers. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Allen.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Fox looking it over. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double, 3
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Kicks it out to Love. This one for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
The Cavaliers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Back to Garland. around, a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Murray, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Takes a three. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Mitchell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Outside Garland. Just 5 on the clock. A wide open look for Love. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being 1 game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball. Great movement from Love, finding a hole in the defense.
Barnes outside. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Fundamentals got 5 points in the quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Mitchell outside. Osman, the pass to Love. Feeds to Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Mitchell. The pass to Sabonis. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Cavaliers leading. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft, while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard.
So it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Osman in at the 3 slot. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David thinks he's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot goes down.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. That's 10 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Here's Osman. 8 points for him. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mitchell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell outside. And Mobley throws it down.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love comes in for Jared Allen. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Mitchell. Moment here now for an injury report. We've got a chance now to check up on the Karis LeVert injury. David.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barnes passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Right wing, back from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
From the moment Mobley stepped into this league, Evan has been an impact player. Another huge night for him.
Davis, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. A three. They get it back. Pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Davis. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Here's Osman. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To halt the run, and he lays it up and in. Mr. Fundamentals got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Substituting on the court.
Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Metsu. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Kevin Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Mitchell. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. At the elbow, it's Allen. Pass to LeVert.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Garland feeling it out a little bit over Mitchell. And he overshot that one, missing. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Number 85.
And that's 20 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Garland against Mitchell. Back to Mitchell. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Sabonis, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's Mitchell, and again, it's Sacramento converted.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
.26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Allen surveying the D. On the wing, Mitchell. With a step back. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game last night.
closet, I picked up another bag like I'm a count while I'm in it. I heard planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting, chains clanging. I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it.
He gon' need a first aid kit and do it the way things. Free just like the lacings. Try what I am inside. Something like it. I'm taking a light. There's a couple Jones I talk about white things. My name is Phil, the boys be right. Regular lightning, my watch on bending. Like vitamins with the knowledge I'm in. Then it's through your economy. Cause the testing on properly. Celebrate with the paper instead of the body. Said, okay, wipe your nose. Cold, follow. Cold, I'm an animal. Silo. Goes on the top of the head. We told just like Starburst. In the ghost, they venom on bro. What did I do? Yeah, I ain't money to know. Go, yo, yo, go, put that on me. I go crazy. I Steve-O. Judge Ball Z, pick it low. Niggas scared to get Geronimo. Wish wood like Pinocchio knows. We gon' like one of Barney toes. That's how it goes. All of my opponents get from the head to the floor like a rubber ball. We show resistance and up in flight. Harry Potter up in the pattern with them. Sort of stuff like Harry Sun comes to the world but you all did it, you're forward like a hang dry.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right. All right, thanks. Take care. You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Oh, I got plenty of time right now. So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project.
What are you thinking?
If you want, you can fight back. Look, if...
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
I love it, because I can't rebound, Rodney can't rebound, but we have 3 rebounders on the team, and we have another big on the inside with Danny's build.
For sure, Chris. I got a 98 defensive rebounding. He's 6'9", 7'5" wing, 248 pounds, not getting muscled out of nowhere, because he's on both sides of the floor, finishing strong inside, and a strong defensive presence with a 90 block. So I've got the wingspan to affect things on both ends, and it's perfect for whatever kind of team style we want to run each game.
And of course, the man in the middle, the anchor to our team. John, I know you got something special whipped up this year.
The biggest, the baddest, the tallest, the longest. Anything I could do to make this big, even bigger, I did it. Danny coming over from the guard position from last year, trying to encroach on my paint? I don't think so. These are my rebounds, my blocks. The build says that it's a two-way break starter. I take the ball, I kick it out, I start the break, and we get wins.
I like the sound of that, John, because you know I'm going to be shooting and putting up a lot of shots this year.
And I'll
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Barnes. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in a shooting guard. And so here's Sacramento. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Barnes. Outside Murray. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Outside Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Sabonis. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles. He's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Pass to Bryant. Over Murray. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by James.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Timeout called. The Kings. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Okay, Lakers man, you've asked for it. Here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team. Enjoy.
We played just over a minute here in the first. To the inside.
Certainly has that same approach, but aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Murray. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And a miss there on the triple.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
James passes to Bryant. Westbrook outside. Out to James. There's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. James has got 5.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch and shoot ability.
Sabonis left. 1 free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big-time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
To the right side. Pass to Fox.
2 minutes.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Metu comes in for Murray. Davis, he's checked in for Barnes. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Schroeder. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Clock at 6. He shoots it. That shot off. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's Schroeder. Takes a 13-footer. The Lakers with another miss. 1:05 left in the first. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it back. Davis on the double team. Back to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Reeves. The Lakers with another miss. The Kings trailing. Pass to Davis. And it's all tied up.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
.29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Schroeder. .17 seconds left in the first quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that...
Completely new group for the Kings. Thomas Bryant out there with LeBron James. Then there's Davis. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Davis, the pass to James. Outside Schroeder. Here's Westbrook. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Pass to Fox. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Covered by Schroeder. And here's Sabonis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Los Angeles has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Greg.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. We love his aggression.